Alrighty. Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Nathan Gaming, where today we are starting a playthrough for RoboCop Rogue City. I have played the demo of this game before, and it's actually pretty fun. It's surprisingly fun. I'm not sure what to expect from this game. Just based off the demo, it seems like it's going to be a type of open world style game where you do a lot of side questing and other types of things of that nature, but it doesn't seem like it's entirely built for that type of thing. It's like maybe it's more like the environments are smaller. It might just be like how they do it in some games where it's just like they have areas for which you can do things in, and then once you're done doing those areas and you progress the story a little bit, you move on to new areas, and then you just do side quests in those new areas. Probably something like that, right? No idea, but I've only ever played the demo, and I liked the demo. The demo actually was really good, and I've been kind of looking forward to buying this thing when it was on sale, simply because I want to play the game some more, and also kind of see what kind of a story it is. I've seen the movies from which this is based on, but granted, my only real memory of this supposed franchise is in the newer one that they made, the more up-to-date RoboCop movie, rather than the older ones. Though I have seen bits, I do remember bits and pieces of the older ones, but I think I've only ever seen like one movie. I think I've only ever sat down to watch maybe like the first movie. I don't remember. I was kind of young when I saw it, but anyways. So yeah, thought maybe we would start with something new today, considering my last video. That shoe video was actually pretty good. It got a lot of new subscribers, new people watching the channel, and it also got a lot of people, apparently a lot of people really enjoyed the video, which is great. I'm glad that a lot of people enjoyed the video, though I do agree that I do have some pretty, it's probably the most unglued I have ever been in a video. That's not usually my default, is being that, you know, annoyed and frustrated, but that's I need to kind of just like I need to kind of preface that I didn't like the last administration, and that I was pretty much stuck in my house throughout the most of COVID for 5 years, and then there was the vaccination shots just to even get a job, because no places were really hiring unless you were vaccinated and you had a card that basically said, "Oh yeah, have you been vaccinated? No, oh we don't need you." Among other things. But you know that's that's pretty much my biggest gripe with you know politics, is that it I have a I have a bit of a negative opinion on certain political groups as well as certain individuals within the political system, as well as just the system itself. But, that's just me. I do feel like I went a little too hard in the video. Some people might agree, some people might disagree, but I do think that I went a little too far. Like, I straight up called a TikToker a monkey. Hilarious as it was in the moment, almost. I do realize that it's probably going to come back and bite me in the ass at some point. I wouldn't doubt it. But, that's neither here or there. I called some random TikToker though a monkey. That is kind of funny in the moment, but it's not even like. Uh, I mean, I definitely could have picked and choose my words a little bit better, but that's just the ropes. Those are the ropes. I literally could not come up with. I was so heated at the moments that you don't really have a filter in those moments. And it's hard to really have a filter when you're already kind of annoyed by the topic in question. And I kind of should have thought to myself, you know what? You're about to react to a political video or a politics related video. Maybe you should stop and think about this for a second. It's like, well, yeah, I could do that, but better to kind of just let shit fly and just see what happens, right? And normally, especially with content creation, I'm noticing from even some popular YouTubers is that it's just better to just be Uh, okay, thank you. It's better to just be upfront and kind of, a bit ridiculous. Let's just put silence on that. It's better to just kind of be like, bold and upfront about things and just say whatever than, you know, than to try to, than to not be honest about how you're feeling or thinking in that moment. Granted, I think that you probably shouldn't call people monkeys, especially if, like it could be easily misconstrued into something else, but, that's just how annoyed I was, and so as much as I kind of regret it, I not really I don't necessarily, well, I don't know if I really say I regret it. It's more so like I definitely could have chose a probably a different thing to say, but that's it is what it is, right? It just is what it is. We're just gonna let it slide. Just gonna let it go for now. If it becomes a problem for some people, I mean, I I'm not gonna apologize. I mean, the guy is also kind of an idiot. I mean, to be honest, because he literally is the kind of person who just wants he just wants an excuse to basically be a problem child. And he's out here posting pretty stupid shit on the internet. It's just kind of being a nuisance. But, again, that's neither here or there. We're kind of regurgitating old topics. Let's move on. But, yes, so let's get right into it. Now, let's see here. New campaign. Oh, I've also fixed a lot of the audio issues. I also figured out what was causing the problem with my last video, which was the the delay that I was noticing. Apparently, it was just the capture card being stupid. And I, deactivated, reactivated a few times, but yeah, it seems to be working now though.
A military submarine that went missing over 3 years ago has suddenly reappeared in the Baltic Sea. Confused seamen
I guess I just didn't do it enough.
fire on the last Lapland reservation, killing 12. Thankfully, our homesick sailors are back on U.S. soil. Welcome back, boys. In local news, a new crime wave that is sweeping Detroit has already claimed the lives of 21 police officers. Here's a statement from the head of OCP, Omni Consumer Products, that's funding and running the Detroit Police Department.
Old Detroit has a cancer, and that cancer is crime. It must be cut out, and OCP holds the scalpel.
According to our sources, the attacks were aimed at catching the attention of a man whose identity remains unknown. This dangerous new guy in town seems to have his eye on doing business in old Detroit.
Your filthy hands off me!
Shut I'm sorry. There seems to be a
disturbance? I'm a big fan. Now move! Don't adjust your television sets. Your regularly scheduled program will be back shortly. Now, this message goes out to the new guy in town. It seems that you're looking to spend some money in this great city of ours. I'm here to tell you that the Torchheads are open for business. You may have heard of us as the #1 supplier of nuke in old Detroit. The most potent, addictive drug available in front of every convenience store, school, or library near you. But that's not all we're capable of.
I know some of you are probably going to be thinking that the lip syncing's a little off, so maybe there might still be a delay, but I guarantee you, even from my own end, there's just weird lip syncing.
To illustrate the point. You see, Officer Howard made a drug bust that cost us a lot of money. We want to reward this dutiful officer with a performance bonus. A lifetime supply of nuke. Oh man, you're time of your life. There you go. Enjoy. New guy, us torch heads are more than capable of doing whatever you need done in our city. So what is it, huh? Arson, smuggling, drug dealing, good old-fashioned murder. We do it all. You've got the money, we've got the power. So let's talk.
Facial animations might be a little stiff, but I don't know. Anytime now. Oh. And textures loading in real time.
Good to see you, Murphy. Lieutenant's at the main entrance to the TV station.
Alrighty.
The ground's shaking. Judgment Day's here.
Hey, handsome, we're here for the show. Go get him, Robo.
I think the name of God is happy. Just another day in old Detroit. I'm telling you, this town is going to hell. Like we're not there already.
They came out of the trucks and they just started shooting at anything that moved.
I can see your lady is still quite shaken up. I'll get one of the paramedics to check on her.
Oh, don't bother. She's only jonesing.
I wouldn't bother. I already ran the plates.
You should know by now when it comes to evidence, we're hoarders. Attacking the
I think it's your job to be a hoarder.
Nothing sacred anymore.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the studio who made this game also made Alien Isolation as well, and among a couple of other games. I think this is a studio that's mainly known for making adaptations for popular retro-style movies and franchises, which is actually pretty dope because they do a pretty decent job at it. I believe this is the same studio that also made the Terminator game that came out like a long while ago.
I'm gonna give you 10 milligrams of diazepam to make you comfortable.
Oh, don't be cheap, honey. Make it double.
Atmosphere is pretty good. Looks good too. But yeah, I should have solved all of the audio issues. I think what the problem was with the shoe on head video was that I was picking up the audio from my headset
But sir,
because the mic was just that sensitive apparently.
What is the situation?
Goddamn OCP tells us to stand down till SWAT arrives. That's our situation.
Looks like I'm on my way out.
Not so fast, buddy. Who do you think is gonna clean up this place? I'm not letting you off that easily.
You sound just like my wife.
If that's the case, let's get you patched up. We wouldn't want to get on her bad side. Press here. Medic? There you are, partner.
Lewis,
The hell is going on up there?
I don't even remember her from the movies, but apparently she was in them.
The police want us to release the hostages. So no hard feelings. Hey, you can't go in yet. We need to wait for the reinforcements.
reinforcements have arrived.
I knew you'd say something like that.
We need to find another way. It is too dangerous to cross.
For me. But you can take the heat. Go. I'll figure something out. Besides, you could do with a head start. Go on.
Funny how they even captured the stiff movements. You think they would go through the effort of kind of updating it with a bit more of like a modern, bit of flair, but no, they're trying to make one for one to the movies, which is, pretty nice. Any other company or studio would just try to modernize it and try to make it look cooler than it might actually be nowadays.
Drop it, scum.
Finally, some fun. You'll pay for
It's interesting that it saved my settings from when I played the demo. My control scheme, anyways. And no, I did not record me playing through the demo. I think that was before I even had a channel. Fake ID. Yep, that's right. Even when you're going through a dangerous situation like this, you got collectibles, and you gotta find evidence. Investigate individual. Yeah, this starter pistol is actually pretty gnarly as is. You don't even really need to use the other guns. With just this pistol, you can certainly just bulldoze through this. I also like how they also went above and beyond to try and nail the feel of being the RoboCop, like in the movies as well. Like, they really did put a lot, like, this studio seems to put a lot of effort and passion into try to recreate the feel and vibe of the movies, which is actually really nice. Even as far down as the UI. Oh, that was kind of nice.
All personnel, evacuate immediately.
Evacuate immediately.
Warning. All personnel, leave immediately.
Worried about the weight limit?
Lewis, you're here.
We need to get these elevators back online. The service box is in the basement.
Let me.
I doubt you had time between all the heroics, but I got a keycard from the janitor. It's good to do some real street work from time to time, you know? After you. They sabotage the elevators and staircase too. They obviously don't want to be disturbed.
No, I don't think they would. I mean, they just commandeered an entire, you know, a news station, so I imagine they do not.
That graffiti is fresh.
I bet some of those idiots are still here.
That's gonna be your health, it seems.
Any more tricks up your sleeve?
I will keep...
What a warm welcome, don't you think?
I never like it when the dialogue gets cut off. Anything else around here? That's not. Hey, Lewis, you might want to take cover behind, you know, the walking tank. I suppose she is waiting for me to take points, so that works. Oh, I forgot you could do this. Oh, that's funny. That's a level of jank I could get behind. Actually, it's not even really jank, it's just funny. The fucking physics on that. Scanning. Cause of death, nuke overdose. Probably what happened to that poor police officer during the broadcast. You don't say.
Almost there.
I like how recoil's just non-existent with this, with the RoboCop. I mean, if an Uzi isn't this bad, I can only imagine what shooting this pistol as a normal person would be like. Because it seems pretty gnarly. It seems specifically designed for RoboCop.
I gotta say, I did not expect such a big crowd.
I mean, this is hell on earth. This is the worst city imaginable. I mean, it's up there with Chicago. I think it's kind of to be expected. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if this is Chicago. Oh, that's unfortunate. He dropped his grenade. That what my bottom mouse button does. Oh. Oh, there goes his face. Oh, hey. Assault rifle 74. Oh, it's just an AK. Just an AK. I guess that's copyright. I know that certain weapons names and everything are kind of like they require actually having some type of licensing to use. Just funny. Objects investigation, which is why weapons in most games aren't really named properly. Like I believe what was it? Not the Deagle, but it was called like the Deagle in most games, which is just like the Magnum, the Magnum pistol. Isn't really a Deagle. I think it's called a Beagle specifically. They just replaced the B with the D. I don't know. But they do often rename certain weapons so that way they can avoid, copyright issues. You can use RoboCop vision to investigate objects. I'm aware of that. Been actually using that already. Short circuit detected.
I am detecting a short circuit. We need to isolate the cables.
I think I've got something just for that.
You are very resourceful.
Thanks, but I'd say it was a team effort. They're holding everyone in the studio. It's on the 30th floor.
My audio seems to be fine.
Huh?
So, our friends in blue finally decided to join our glamorous show. I'm afraid you're too late for my autograph. Chopper's ready. I've got to go, but the party goes on. Guys, make sure you provide all our guests with a decent amount of amusement, so don't skimp on the nuke. See ya.
What a freaking psycho. We need to be quick before they kill anyone else. I know that look, Murphy. You saw something, didn't you?
Yeah, flashback.
We are here to enforce the law, Lewis. Let us stay focused.
Right. Just keep in mind that I'm here if you need me, partner.
Slime.
I wish there was more of a...
Just look at that, boys! The police dog and its bitch!
Not sure which one is which.
You're gonna take that back. Scumbag!
Stolen handbag. Oh, funny. He has an onboard computer that helps him aim, but he aims down the sights anyways. It's kind of funny. They really love their grenades, don't they? Man, she is just running in there.
Nice and easy.
Nothing else? Oh, one of those guys. Face mask. A good old welding mask. Another one. Pretty sure I'm shooting them in the groin. Probably not exactly something you can just shrug off, but whatever.
What a mess.
Oh yeah, there's blood and guts everywhere, I think. There's certainly enough blood on the floor. If I, and that's actually, that tracks. The movies were pretty bloody. And gory. God. Oh, he's still alive. Using throwable objects. Strike out. Anything else? Nuke. Nuke. A lot of nuke. Wherever they can leave their drugs, they will. Drawn antidepressants. Yeah, that tracks. You think I'm gonna get in trouble for that?
My hands are shaking. It's your fault they'll die.
Oh, I must have hostages. Wonderful. All right. When you face criminals who have taken hostages, you have only a few seconds to eliminate the threat and protect the innocent. Use your extraordinary reflexes to meet the challenge. Damn it. Too bad you can't aim down either.
This lady really needs to see a doctor.
Murphy, these people need help. Why don't you go ahead? I'll stay with them.
Right.
This is Lewis. We have rescued 3 hostages, one with a gunshot wound to the abdomen. Requesting urgent medical assistance. Over.
Yeah, the saving civilian part might be a bit more trying. We're gonna aim for the best. Yeah. The human side of things seems to be something that gets consistently glossed over, I guess even in the older films, because, alright. Not even in the, not even in the, that's a really squishy sound, in the modern movies did they really care about the mental well-being of Murphy either. People need to stop throwing frags in the most bizarre fashion. God. Just explosive. I know there's an upgrade down the road where I can actually see people through breakable walls. That's gonna be real nice. Well. Yeah-huh. Anybody else? No? We're good. Not seeing any drugs or nothing. I imagine playing Ready or Not is exactly what this game would feel like, you know, as a normal person going through this shit instead of a walking battle tank. Jeez. Heads really do explode. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Damn. They did not spare any expense. I don't know how much gore is too much gore for YouTube, but I'm hoping that it's not gonna get, well, it's not gonna get, I don't know, too age restricted. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I don't think children should be watching games like this or playing games like this, but whatever. I mean, they probably will anyways, but there's no avoiding that, but... Okay. Let's see here. That works. You're still alive. And now he's not. So far, so good. Collecting evidence. Dispatching all of the enemies between me and the objective. Although I would imagine that quelling the amount of insurgents in here will probably is kind of the objective here. And you know, if they won't stand down, kind of have to shoot and kill. Oh boy, here we go.
Darling, could you get the napkins from the cupboard? Sure thing, Mom. What are we having? It's a surprise. Little man, have you washed your hands? Do I really have to? I wasn't playing in the dirt. Of course you do. No more discussion. Darn.
Damn. Is that how big actual cameras are? 4K. That's 4K camera? Huh.
Alex? What do you think about the color of this dress? I'm not sure if I like the pattern. James really looks up to you. He said in school that he wants to be a police officer just like his dad.
Watch out! He's coming! Kill the hostages!
Here we go. Nope. And they're gonna start killing hostages if I'm not careful, but it's kind of hard to really shoot and kill these guys. I think they killed a good number of them. I did this a lot better back in the demo, but...
Hey! No sudden moves, cop! I'm not dying here! Get me another one of those choppers, like the one that took Soot! You hear me?
You work so hard, honey. Why don't you take some leave? We all could use a little break from this reality, don't you think?
Wakey wakey! I'm talking to you, Shiny! Stand back from that door, or I'll shoot her! I swear to nuke!
I don't know what I would do if I ever lost you.
They use their drug as a swear word.
Our family is the only thing I need to be happy.
2! Are you fucking deaf?
Promise me, we will stay like this forever.
1! Last chance, weirdo!
I love you so much, Alex.
There we go.
You okay there, Murphy?
So, how long until somebody starts calling police brutality?
What does it want? Get it away from me!
I am sorry.
Can't you see? It's unstable! Ma'am, please, calm down. It's been a very tough evening, and I assure you that everyone wants to be back home with their families. Though for some of us, the night has just begun.
I feel like in this city in particular, you kind of need to be a bit more aggressive, a bit more offensive in your tactics. That logo transition was a logo transition of all time. I can't wait for my work schedule to change.
I can pay my bail now. Cash? No problem. Do you take singles?
Get back in line.
They're here. Good job, Murphy.
I think you're forgetting someone.
Officer Lewis, you were remarkable.
Soot ran off with his tail between his legs.
Would have been nice if we caught him, though.
All right, all right. Are you done with this circle jerk, huh? Good. We've got a problem.
The malfunction caught on camera provokes a question. Can we put our safety into the hands of a machine? Especially one as unreliable as RoboCop. We asked Max Becker, the head of security concepts at OCP.
Now quiet!
We would never put a defective product on the streets. That's not what we do.
We all saw it hesitate in a life-and-death situation. Why? Does it really know right from wrong?
Listen, I would trust this guy with my kids. I mean, if I had any. This was just an isolated glitch. Thank you.
Mr. Becker, I've got more questions.
I just want to snap her little neck. But she's got a point. This was not an isolated incident. It's a pattern. A pattern that the old man wants examined and fixed. Time to see what's hiding in that metal head of yours.
We know what's in Murphy's head. It's what's in yours that worries us.
Push me, and you might just find out. You, follow me.
You know, the funniest thing is that I don't actually know where this game takes place.
I need your report on the TV station incident.
I'm assuming it takes place after the movies.
God damn it, when will this be fixed?
But I do not know.
Hold your breath. OCP isn't looking to spend a dime on our equipment.
What seems to be the problem?
My damn locker won't open. Can you try?
Sure.
Wait, what is all this shit doing in my locker?
They wanted you to be safe out there.
Smoke grenades?
You guys, very fun.
Very funny. Wait. Is this the locker room or is it the shower room? No, it's just the locker room. Oh no, there is a bathroom. There is a shower room here. Someone's using one of them. I'm assuming RoboCop can't actually bathe, which is probably... It raises a lot of questions about how the electronics work and how all of the blood and gore gets cleaned out, but it also makes you wonder how they take care of the actual organs and function and bodily functions in Murphy's mechanical body.
Why don't you take a seat for me? That's a nasty scar. I'd like to see the other guy. Am I right?
You do not. Trust me.
Don't mind me. I'll just get this off.
OCP?
The old man is not happy with your performance. Instead of sending you to the scrapyard as I suggested, he wants to fix you. Hey, pretty boy. You sure know how to make an impression on the ladies.
Doesn't it hurt him?
Hurt? Lady, he's a machine. He's legally dead. We can do whatever we want with him.
No, madam. It does not hurt me physically.
So we're going to equip you with a little monitoring chip. It will do a real-time check of your systems so we can get to the bottom of what the hell is wrong with you. From now on, your performance will be monitored and graded. So better be on your best behavior, huh?
The chip is in. Let's see what we have here.
B. Damn. Skills. Time you achieve a new level, you gain skills. Developing skills. Wow. I don't like about another thing. Right. Let's see. Combat. Oh, I see how that works. Okay. Let's see. I think we definitely want a combat bonus. Yeah, psychology was the one. Bit modifications. It doesn't seem to actually... Oh, no, it does. Okay. There we go. That should do it. Yep. Combat and psychology.
See some unwanted activity in your hippocampus. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Other than that, everything seems to be installed correctly. To be sure, let's make a simple test to check that all circuits are in order. What are your prime directives?
Serve the public trust. Protect the innocent. Uphold the law.
Okay, nothing disturbed. However, like with any new upgrade, I recommend visiting the range to check if you need calibration.
Is that everything?
Actually, no. Doctor?
Oh, yes, sorry. My name is Dr. Olivia Blanche. I'm a police psychologist. I specialize in dealing with police officers suffering from emotional trauma.
Emotional trauma? Might as well talk to the microwave. It hasn't been working properly either.
OCP wanted to see
What an ass.
willing to have a talk with me as part of your evaluation.
God.
I noticed that a great deal of care has been put into making sure that your mechanical components work. However, one aspect of your composition that has been severely neglected is your human side, your brain.
You don't say.
I agree. If it was up to me, I'd remove it altogether. What do you think, Doctor? Would save us a lot of hassle.
I don't mind the hassle. So what do you say, officer? Is that possibly something that could be of interest to you?
I am not sure.
Robo, Reed wants everyone in the briefing room in 5. It's about the new guy.
Excuse me, Dr. Blanche, but I am needed elsewhere.
But we...
Well, can't say we didn't try. Everyone get back to whatever the fuck you usually do around here.
He is quite the character. He just exists to be an asshole. Clearly. RoboCop program. Objective. The program's main purpose is to produce an advanced 24-hour mechanical police officer, a hybrid of cybernetic technology and a human brain. The element that sets the program apart from others is the human donor. An experienced police officer whose abilities and professional experience will be integrated into the machine's onboard computer. All that is made possible through the use of the donor's brain. Details, division, security concepts, Bob Morton, and other things.
Man, I tell you, it was crazy in that TV station. Good job you had Murphy in with you.
Guess we're going downstairs.
Robo-Pig! Why do you have to spoil our fun all the time? You metal freak!
I don't think there's a delay. Let me try this. 1 second. Okay, there isn't a delay anymore. Is that going to be a consistent problem? That I have to check on it every now and again to make sure that it's not having a issue? Because before I could just start it and it just works.
Murphy, I heard you're scheduled for calibration. Step right up and press the button when you're ready. 50 points is what OCP calls a passing grade. Shouldn't be a problem to you. That's 50. Unless you want to try to break the record.
Exactly how long do I do this for? I definitely went over 50.
Good job. I'll let the eggheads know that you're good to go. See you in the booth.
Super Cop.
Hi, Murphy.
This must be the server room. Certainly looks like a server room.
Oh man, no, I just can't do it. There is no way. Murphy, would you give me a hand?
This is about.
I can deal with blood, guts, but puke is a no-go for me. Oh, be a sport and move his ass to the drunk tank for me. You've got your special gloves and extra protection, so you shouldn't mind.
Stinky situation.
Just take him downstairs. I owe you one, Murphy. Oh no, the smell is following you. I'm gonna be sick.
I don't remember getting on a roller coaster.
You think they would, I don't know, hire people or with, you know, native Sterner stuff, but I don't know.
Finally home.
Ah, yes. Very much home. Welcome to home. Alright, got nothing else to say. I like how, even in the police station, everything's just dirty with crap everywhere.
Could you please help me out here?
What seems to be the problem, officer?
Reed is in the briefing room, and I have my hands full. There are so many complaints filing in that I can't keep up. It's getting crazy in here. Could you open up another line and help me?
I am here to serve the public trust.
Take the spot on the podium. You're a lifesaver, Robo.
This line is open. Please form an orderly queue.
Officer, I have a problem. My neighbors are hostile toward me. I think it's because they're jealous of my new dog. Why would they get so worked up every time I take him for a walk?
What is his name?
He has a beautiful red coat, so I call him Fire. He likes to hide, so sometimes I have to yell, "Fire! Fire!" to find him. Anyway, can you do something about my neighbors?
I mean, that's actually really funny. But, I'm gonna issue a warning.
No, but I will let you off with a warning.
That's mine. I don't mind paying the price for having the cutest dog in all of Detroit.
Next, please.
I got something for you, officer. I know where you can find a wanted criminal. That poster over there says there's a reward for that information, and I want it.
I want details.
Are you blind? I'm the guy from that poster, so here I am. Now, give me the money.
I will have to detain you.
Fine, but I still get the reward, right?
That's not how that works, I don't think. You can hope for a reduced sentence.
You can hope for a reduced sentence.
It's not the reward I was hoping for, but I'll take it. It'd be good to get back to jail. Life as a free man can be tiring.
Take him away. Next, please.
That's so. Can't get a job.
I would like to report my son missing.
How old is he?
He's 24, but he's never been gone for so long without letting me know.
How long has it been?
Just over 2 days now.
We do not consider an adult missing within 72 hours.
Oh, please, I'm begging you. Something's not right. You really need to find him.
Provide me with details.
What is his name and address?
George Elkins, 7706 Orchard Avenue.
Let me check. Your son was found dead 2 hours ago.
What? Oh, no.
Ah.
Thanks for the help, Murphy.
Well, I wasn't expecting it to take that kind of a turn, but... Shit. Type of incident: missing body. Person reporting Nancy McGuire. Officer filing a report. Michael Briggs. Description of events: Mrs. McGuire's husband body has gone missing during transport to Hawthorne's funeral home. Do interesting. Missing body. Anything else? Doesn't seem like it. Ran into every other thing. Police going private. Motor City is the first city where the police are owned by a private corporation, Omni Consumer Products, a mega corporation specializing in security, space, healthcare, rehabilitation, military, and data storage and transfer. Says that they will stop there. They are interested in taking over the police of other metropolises, including Baltimore and Chicago. Okay, so we are not in Chicago. What do they have to offer? Excellent management and access to the latest technology. Will this convince more authorities to put their law enforcement forces in private hands? More on page 6. Probably not. And it'd be very... it would certainly not be a great thing to have your entire law enforcement be owned by a private company. Or really any company. Be a tad inconvenient.
So, what's on today's agenda?
The agenda is that you sit your ass down and listen. It's no secret that crime has been on the rise ever since what the media has named the new guy in town showed up in the city. The word on the street is that he wants to spend a lot of money in old Detroit, and that has made every gang in the city start advertising their services. We need to find him before things get out of control.
Where do we look?
Our best bet is to see if he made contact with the torch heads. Robo, I want you to start by checking the arcade downtown. It's become a high-activity area for punks.
Understood.
Everyone else, keep your eyes open. Any questions?
Any word on Briggs?
What happened to Briggs?
He's been missing since yesterday.
Shit.
Officer Briggs remains missing. That's over 24 hours since he's been in contact with anyone here.
Are the two cases connected?
No reason to assume so. But if anyone finds Briggs' informant, we might learn something new. All right, now get out there.
You go ahead, partner. I need to write this report, and there's something else I need to do first.
Alrighty. Now I guess we gotta have to go out this way. I guess we have to.
Cruiser's ready for you, Robo. Go get him.
You know, it's not really any different from normal everyday cruisers. You think they would give you a special cruiser. Especially for how heavy he is.
came to clean up this city, didn't you? It'd be easier to burn it all to the ground. Believe me, just burn it all.
That's a mood. And he's drunk too.
Could you please keep the noise down? You're scaring off my customers.
Can't hear you. Music's too loud.
Good evening. Are those two men bothering you?
First, they harass my customers. Then they threaten to burn down my shop. You need to do something about it, officer.
What do you want, cop? Can't we have a little bit of fun? We did nothing wrong.
Hmm. Alright. I'm not sure if I'm going to give any further dialogue options, but start with it being a little easy.
The music is too loud. My sound sensor measures 126 decibels. You are damaging your ears as we speak.
Oh, man. Don't talk to me like that. I don't understand numbers.
God, don't we all have that same problem?
Nothing wrong, you say. I say, nothing wrong in breaking criminal bones. Maybe we should all practice what we preach.
I don't know if there's something wrong with this beer or if listening to this silver nutcase made me sober up. Come on, man. Let's bail.
Thanks, officer.
Well, we were civil about it.
Hey, this area is off limits. You need permission to get in or a warrant.
Sure. Kind of looking around anyways.
Something's coming. I can feel it.
Is this a school? Looks like a park. A small park.
Help! Help! This rascal was trying to steal my cart. Look what he's done!
Have I just wrecked your life savings? Tough shit, stinker.
Violation, civilian harassment.
Antisocial behavior towards a fellow citizen can be classified as a crime. Lesson for the future. To save yourself the trouble. Clean up on the double.
You can't do it. I was only messing. I could have just picked it all up.
Hey, you tell him, Robot Man!
What a fucking joke!
You're the fucking joke. Alrighty. Tattoos.
Is there something interesting in that barrel?
My sandwich fell in.
Ah, you've been dreaming of a hot meal, so here it is.
Hey, I'll earn less if you hang around here.
Well, no shit. Police officer, you can issue tickets for misdemeanors like public drinking and disorderly conduct or traffic violations. Hold right mouse button to activate RoboCop vision and identify law breaking. Hazardous oil spillage.
One that likes swimming in oil surely must be swimming in money.
Mike was driving and we heard what we thought was a blown tire, but it was just a gunshot.
Amazing how so much of the world is explorable. I remember it being this open demo, but then again, I didn't really run around go exploring either.
And she takes off her top and says,
Hey, this is a private conversation, pig.
Fair enough. As we'll move on. So yeah, I'm not too familiar with the movies of this game from which it is based. I only know a few things. That is violence and gory.
Nice shiny armor, officer. Wanna be my knight?
I'm letting that one slide. Hey, it's a cat.
Hey, Robo, can you help me out here?
Be a man, pig. Why make such a big deal?
How can I assist you, officer?
I'm trying to catch this one shifty dealer. This guy steals nuke from other pushers to sell it at half price. This dopehead buys from him but won't tell me his whereabouts.
I don't know any dealer.
You were carrying for 3 different pushers, so you either like to walk for miles to buy nuke, or you appreciate a discount.
Don't take it out on me, because the guy broke your nose?
As you can see, he doesn't want to cooperate.
Do not worry. According to my directives, there are several ways to convince him to cooperate.
I ain't gonna let it reprogram my brain. We can talk, but don't let it drill into my head, okay? The guy's name's Maurice, but I don't know where to find him. I always arrange a place over a payphone. I'll give you the number.
Let's hope it works. The dealer knows where the others hide their stash. We could collect nuke from the whole neighborhood if we get to him.
I will take care of it.
But you need to find a payphone first. Try near the supermarket. I think at least one of them hasn't been smashed by vandals yet.
What happens if you be a lot more negligent? Like, does that open up like different pathways and endings in the game? Because that makes you wonder why these options even exist.
It's getting colder, and now we don't have anything for the fire.
How was I supposed to know someone would steal our old tires?
Stolen stuff. It's funny how that works. Stolen wallet. Stolen wallet, stolen things. Yeah, park in front of that, right? Yeah.
One parking ticket is all it takes to improve mindfulness.
Murphy, this is Reed. Mayor Kuzak just stormed into my office. Apparently, his niece's car has been stolen. Find it. This goes to the top of your priority list. You can start by asking about it at some of the local garages. For the record, it's a blue SUX 6000, registered to Melissa Kuzak.
Who's there? Oh, it's only you.
Boy, it must be real nice to have that kind of immediate help from the authorities. Well, it's a good thing this is not the actual law enforcement, it's just a private company who now serves as the official law enforcement around here. Although I'm pretty sure if this was a politician's daughter, it'd be the same problem. Or is it a politician's daughter? I don't even know. Oh, is this where this... Yeah, I think I remember this.
Hey, I might be a little late filing my tax return, but sending a one-man army seems like an overreaction.
I am here to investigate the theft of a blue SUX 6000 that belongs to Melissa Kuzak.
Fancy car and fancy name. But I hardly ever get the pleasure of dealing with either.
Do you have any information about the whereabouts of this vehicle?
To be honest, I did some work on one of those cars recently. But I can assure you that it was not the one you're looking for.
Do I have your permission to search the shop?
I know what the world's like, but can a man go about his business without being harassed all the damn time?
Concealment of information detected.
You think you can scare me with that technical mumbo-jumbo?
Come clean now, or there will be serious repercussions.
Okay, you win. So there's this boy, Scott. He works for me on and off. He might have something to do with your case. Let me open his locker for you. That's his locker. Go on, have a look.
Simple enough.
And what do you reckon? Is he your man?
For the time being. Where is the suspect?
You see, he hasn't turned up for work for some time. This morning, when two thugs swang by looking for him, I knew he must be in trouble. I've overheard him many times talking about a place where he does car jobs on the side.
Give me the precise location.
I can't tell you exactly where it is. All I know is that it's one of the garages near the local storage compartments.
Tell me about Scott.
Tell me why you think he is responsible.
He's young, bright, and would like to rule the world. I get it. But nearly every month, he gets himself in trouble.
It is not enough to make assumptions.
I'm not a cop, but I've seen many things in my life. And where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Let's see. Scott doesn't work here full time?
Is he a temporary worker?
You could say that. We fall out a lot because he brings a lot of hot stuff to the shop, and I'm not okay with it.
And you let him come back?
It's hard to make an honest living these days. That's why I understand his struggle, and I let him come back. Working here keeps him out of trouble. And to be frank, it's not easy to find such a good mechanic either.
Damn. So he's good with cars, and he's a bit of a fucking he's a bit of a troublemaker. What a combination. That's surprisingly that does sometimes go hand in hand.
Why did you cover for him?
I can't watch a decent kid like him get swallowed by this city. Don't look at me like that. Instead of giving him up, I was encouraging him to come clean. But a man can only try.
Okay, fair enough.
That is all for now.
Hey, make sure no harm comes his way. He might have done some foolish things in the past, but he's a good kid, and he deserves another chance.
A court of law will be the judge of that.
I like how I go up here to search this place anyways. You are considerably a pretty decent distance away from the ladder when you claim it. Will I survive that? Well, only one way to find out. Okay, so I will survive that. Good to know. Where is this kid?
Oh god, I messed up good.
Is this where he lives? It's pretty barren. It's like a squatter's place.
You must be Scott. What did you do with the blue SUX 6000 that you stole?
Hey, well, why would I have anything to do with that?
I have found evidence in Ben's shop.
You can't possibly help me. I don't want to cause any more trouble, especially for Ben.
The best thing to do is to confess.
Admitting to a crime is the best course of action for any young offender.
I can't go to juvie. Who's gonna fix this mess?
My duty is to serve the public trust.
Okay. I admit. It was me who jacked the SUX. But he didn't leave me any choice.
Who is he?
I can't tell you. If he knew I gave him away, he'd take revenge on Ben. Oh god! It must be those thugs! We're dead! No one is gonna save us.
If they are criminals, then they are the ones who need saving.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody home? Where are you, Scotty boy? You... Oh, shit! It's the metal blast!
Anybody else? Uh-huh. I just keep the pistol? Got it. I was gonna get that.
They didn't think that through. Maybe you can put an end to this after all.
I am missing vital information in order to resolve this case.
I'll tell you what you want. Just please, help me fix this screw-up.
Where is the car now?
Oh man, I'm sure it's still in their chop shop. It's a warehouse on the northeast side. The entrance is concealed, but I'm sure you'll find it. I'm no fighter, but if there is any other way, I would like to help. Maybe you need some more intel.
Who was responsible for this?
Who did you mean by him?
It's Rex, from the local gang. I only did petty jobs for him mostly, but this time he made me steal that car. He said he wanted the SUX 6000 we were repairing at Ben's. When I said it was too hot, he slashed me with his knife.
Okay. Why were you hiding?
You saw those thugs. They were looking for me. They realized I tricked them. They wanted
Fair
the
enough.
SUX 6000 from Ben's shop, but I didn't want to get him into trouble, so I stole a different one. I doubt
What?
anyone would have given a shit, but word on the street is that it belongs to the mayor's niece.
Well, yeah, it's actual fact. Since I'm the one who had to go looking for it. So let me get this straight. You needed to get an SUX from the shop. But instead of just taking the one from Ben's shop, because, you know, he's an elderly guy and who's kind of like a bit of a mentor, a bit of a father figure, and you have a mutual respect for one another. So you're just like, I don't want to actually take something from Ben. That's kind of fucked. So you decided to go do the next best thing, which is go steal an SUX off the street. I mean, it's certainly a very young teenager thing to do. Most certainly. Alrighty. Should have gone to the police.
Any criminal matters should be reported to the police.
I know. I just thought I could figure this out by myself. Ben was right from the start. I shouldn't have gone down this road.
Well, you did, and here we are.
That is all for now. Proceeding to the vehicle's estimated location.
You are calling for backup, aren't you?
Negative. Threat calculation minimal.
Boss was not impressed with what you did with that SUX, but he's a reasonable guy and will let you keep your nimble fingers as long as you show up in the chop shop before nightfall. I have upgrades. I think I'll definitely put some points in damage reduction. After that, I'm speccing more so into time slow and psychology. As well as maybe bonus experience for collecting shit. That is against the law.
Citizen, I'm ordering you to discontinue this deliberate act of vandalism.
Screw you, man!
Well, gotta chase him down. I mean, we're not exactly we're not exactly a space marine, but I would expect to run a little faster than this. You honestly thought you could escape?
So, what you gonna do? You can't put me behind bars. I'm still a kid and only done it once. Just let me off with a warning, will ya?
No.
You are being fined $100 for the violation that you have committed.
Are you crazy? I don't work. How am I supposed to pay for this?
Failing to pay may result in serious consequences for your guardians.
That's an uncool move you pulled right here. I'll make sure everyone in the hood knows your score.
I mean, you drew graffiti on the street. Granted, everybody else seems to have done that. But I watched you do it, so... Can I enter this place? I can. If I catch any of you dopeheads washing jelly beans or marbles just for kicks, I'll make you pay for the parts you wrecked.
Dad, what does eviction mean? And who's a debt collector? Why Why can't I open the door for him? Dad, tell me the truth. Are we poor? Dad? Dad!
Tired of your kids asking annoying questions? You just want to relax after a long day of work, but someone won't let you?
Are we going to be okay?
This is a fucking commercial.
Snoozers. Sleeping pills for kids. Just one pill can guarantee 5 hours of peace. Nap time just became your decision. Tight, son.
I'm tired.
Because you deserve a peace of mind, too.
My god. Oh, what's that? Your child is being a nuisance? Just shove a bunch of pills in down his throat. Man. I don't ever I don't know. I don't remember a whole lot about RoboCop. I've only seen the modern one, and let me tell you, this is a lot different than the fucking modern one. At least when it comes to the way it delivers its story and its setting. Okay, we located the chop shop. Now we just need to get the vehicle. Ah, fascinating. So, where is the way to open you? Is that the button? That might be the button. Wait. Ah, there we go. Oh. Damn, I took a lot of damage real quick. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, now this is gonna definitely hurt someone. This is definitely gonna hurt somebody. Dear God. I can be a straight menace. Is there anything else here? No? Okay. So for the kicks, I'm gonna definitely take this. And I'm definitely am not gonna use it to reduce someone to their base particles. Hey guy, think fast. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, well now I just nearly killed my damn self. There we go. Nope. Appreciate if you don't do that. It went up there and hurt those guys. Was not planning for that. Funny that it did that. I wonder if you were to shoot those, would it actively seek them out, or would it just... Oh, that's burning. Would it actively, like, seek out enemies, or is it just... it flies wherever? Picking up other guns even matter. There's a delay on audio there. Well, it seems to be getting kind of better in real time. Let me try this again. Okay. Mind you, it's more so just bad even... It's bad even on my end. Which is why I notice it sometimes. I don't know if it's like the capture card's fault or if it's something else. I never had this problem with my capture card. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. I'm gonna need you to cease and desist. Oh, there's a bullet wound in your shoulder. My bad. Here. Go freshen up. He really bounced on that one. My lord. Ah. I need to have an engineer of 6 for that to open. Vitality level 2 required. Yep, there it is. Why do license plates look like barcodes in this world? A little weird. Alright, just making sure. I guess we couldn't just sit in the car and just drive it out. I think that makes sense. SMG tech.
I can't believe you've actually done it! Do you think I could take that car back to the owner and say I'm sorry? Maybe she won't press charges.
This car is now in police custody.
Oh, please, I could really use a helping hand right now. Otherwise, I'm back in juvie.
Fine, you can retrieve the car yourself. But if I see you getting into some more fuck shit again, putting you under arrest.
Proceeding to secure the perimeter. Keys are in the ignition.
Thank you so much! I promise I won't mess this up.
I like how they're actually trying to present some actual moral dilemmas as well as, you know, just not making everything black and white.
No short-term investments, not in this market. We're looking at an annual return of 9.2% if you diversify your portfolio based on the volatility report. Deferred profit shares are where it's at. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
But you're homeless.
No, that ain't that the truth. Any more dialogue now that I've sorted out that situation? No, it doesn't seem like it. Damn. It'd be kind of cool if you could have a bit more dialogue, among other things, after even some of the side questing here. I'm not expecting Witcher 3 levels of, like, side questing, digressing, and attention to detail, but it's always nice to see it.
What?
Is this Maurice?
Listen, man, I'm really swamped with the laundry right now, so make it quick.
So you would not want to earn some money, would you?
I don't! I mean, I do. I do want to earn money. But wait. Your voice. You sound like...
A future happy customer.
Fucking RoboCop! You want to bust me? Why don't you do a better job of finding guys who vandalize phone booths? I'm losing customers because they can't find working payphone in this goddamn... What the fuck is it this time?
Anybody home? Don't hide, Maurice. It's just a friendly visit. You like to do laundry? You should try working at the laundromat instead of violating the basic rules.
RoboCop, you have to help me! The back of the red building by the supermarket, apartment 6. There's some guys here. I think they mean business. Hurry!
He's on the phone.
Boy, now we have to go save a thief of drug dealers, who's also himself a drug dealer. Wonderful. And we just so happen to be nearby. No, wait, this is a different story. Never mind.
Oh, crap!
Nope, so much for that. I don't know if those quests have a time limit, but it's gonna be fucking hilarious to go from this to do that.
This shit is rigged.
That's a serious accusation, kiddo. Someone might think I would allow such illegal activity in my high-class business, which I do not. I get lost.
Running an arcade, a high-class business.
Tell me where to find him.
You cops are giving me a stomach ulcer. Stop asking me about guys I don't know.
Withholding information can lead to bigger trouble than a stomach ulcer.
Look, I'm a busy man, so I'm going back to my office now. Why don't you join me there, and we'll talk. Oh, on second thought, you can't do that, 'cause you don't have a warrant, do ya?
What a douchebag.
Have you witnessed the owner participating in any criminal activity?
Are you kidding me? Half the things I've seen around here would be enough to put him behind bars for a decade.
Let us hear your statement.
No way, dude. He might be a douchebag, but if you lock him up, this place will get closed down, and where am I supposed to play hooky then?
Fascinating. I mean, I used to do the same thing, but still fascinating. You lack discipline, think of your future, stay in school. I mean, the first one is pretty upfront, but the second one, I mean, telling someone you lack discipline, I mean, no one's gonna listen to somebody lecturing you. And think of your future is sounds more. It's kind of more of a plea to appeal to their better sense of judgment. But you know, you're a teenager. You don't really think about that sort of shit. We'll just say stay in school.
Children should not skip school. It is important for them to attend every single class.
I stopped listening after should.
Fascinating. Flashing detected irrelevance to the case. Gastric content irrelevant to the case. Vomit. Potato chips, crispa, fishin' hot, cinder spray. Oh. Oh. Oh, what is that delay? Oh, what is that? What is that delay? That's got so worse all of a sudden. What the hell? I don't understand what's going on with my capture card. It should not have this much problems just capturing the damn game. It really shouldn't. I don't know. Maybe I need to check something. Maybe if I could probably delve into its settings and properties later. But I'll just keep at it for now. Bloodshot eyes caused by sleep deprivation. Irrelevant to the case. Scanning materials. A syringe with traces of hinge lubricants irrelevant to the case.
I didn't know you had such amazing colors. And there's not one, but two of you? From now on, I promise, I will cherish you more often.
Those are quite the urinals. Should urinals actually be constructed like that? I have questions about that. It would just be splashing all over your shoes.
Your body readings suggest substance misuse.
Oh man, a real like TJ Laser? You are so incredibly shiny. I'm definitely getting more of this stuff.
Who sold you drugs?
I really shouldn't say, but you are my TV heroes. All right. All of the arcade staff will sell to you, as long as you got cash. Unfortunately, I'm broke, but I have a great idea. You could help me sneak into the basement. They keep a huge stash of goodies down there.
Drugs in the basement? I will take care of that.
Would you really do that for me? Way to go, TJ!
It is zonked out of his mind. Yep, we're definitely got enough here to just go in and just start arresting. Down here. Whole lot of nutting. So my business partner, recently your men started to act, shall we say, unusually. They're questioning each other about what is to be a true torch head, like they're looking for a snitch. But there can't be one in such a thoroughly managed criminal enterprise as yours. They're probably wondering why no cop came knocking after your live show, which, by the way, was truly great TV. They should know that the cops are afraid of you. Jostling among yourselves is bad for business. Maybe you could have a word with them just to keep those productivity juices flowing. Your humble business partner. Another clue found. I wonder if finding more details is going to help. So far, though, I think we're pretty much good to go. Get the show on the road.
Open the door. I have the warrant.
Oopsie. I think I dropped my key somewhere. You'd have to break down this hardened door if you want to get in.
That will not be a problem.
No, it certainly will not. And there he goes. Well, so much for that guy. Any broken bones on you?
Let's give him a warm welcome!
Surrender your weapons.
Yes, I'll pick up a chair and chuck it at him. It's a fantastic idea. Crime evidence. I mean, how could I not? Anybody else? No? Okay. Checking rooms. Yeah, if this was ready or not, this would be a pain in the ass. Guaranteed. Say nuke or get lost. Tell the buyers to stop using made-up names for nuke. None of this double cheese, anti-N, hot sauce, body bags, and red fucking whatever. It only makes my guys confused, and that's bad for business. Pigs can't do shit, so there's no need to speak in code. These dope heads either buy nuke or jack all. Your lovely superstardom boss S. Man, oh man, a lot of stolen product. Wallets, bags, among other things, as well as just drugs. Do not do drugs. I don't think I need to be the one to say it. But just don't. Not worth it. Get some help. Oh boy.
Open the door, or you will regret it.
Can't a guy just sell drugs to kids without you harassing him every 5 minutes? Who am I hurting, huh? They all want it.
Where do I find Soot?
Well, if that's the case, shut it, bozo! Unless you want to end up in the ghost house like that cop's informant!
And don't you dare open that door, I'll shoot you!
I'll use the clue.
One of you is not a real Torchhead, but just an imitator.
I knew there was something off about you! Me? It's you! I always suspected you never went through initiation. Take that back! Or what?
You hot-headed bastards!
For fuck's sake, don't shoot! I'm gonna open the door!
Tell me, where can I find Soot?
Straight to business, huh? Looks like you're my type of guy. But even if I wanted to help you, I can't. Only his closest people know his whereabouts. I just distribute his stuff, and to be completely honest, I don't want or need to know more than when the next shipment is coming.
You must know the location they mentioned. Tell me where they took the police informant.
And if I tell you, what's in it for me?
Shortened sentence. I will make you comply. Is everything a transaction to you? We'll say a shortened sentence.
You could get your sentence reduced if you cooperate.
Yeah, but if word gets to Soot, he won't do business with me again.
Once I am done with him, he will not be doing business with anyone.
That's a good point. I think we've got a deal. They've taken him to the ghost house. It's what they call one of their sites. From what I've gathered, it's that big burned down building a bit down the road. Anyway, that's all I know.
That will have to suffice. For now.
For now.
Stay here. Dispatch. Requesting a squad car.
Yeah, that figures. What's this? Installation invoice. $62 desk. $2,340 armored gate. 580 installation. Total 2,982. 30 info. Now there's something in there, but I don't know how to get to it. Oh, wait a minute. Or am I crazy? Oh. Hang on. Where are the cords leading? Nice. Oh man, look at all the stolen goods. OCP training disc? And an OCP skill disc. New skill point. Nice. So I can also just find skill points out and about. That's pretty cool. Let's see. I get more bonuses if I were to upgrade Vitality and one other thing. Maybe I'll start upgrading that next as well. Up to 50% of your health increases maximum number of OCP recovery charges up to 4. Okay, so that's just what it does. Dash allows you to ram into enemies or quickly escape danger. Let's say deduction. Gotta have that bonus experience. Deduction level 2 required. Damn it, I just spec'd a little bit of deduction as well. I guess we're out of here. What would even these arcade machines even be of? Bomber, Super Void. Interesting name. Like everybody left as soon as the gunfire started going off. So that's nice. So far, so good. I wonder if that other side quest is still available. Ugh, my legs. Locate the ghost house. Search for Soot. Let's playing. Gary Jenkins, Project Doom, Saturday, 4 p.m. TJ Laser, Tom Jefferson.
Oh, I'm telling you, officer, dumpsters are like a bag of candies. You never know what you're gonna get.
Full story. That's cute. We got cats. Stray cats. Cats of all kinds. They're the same cats, seemingly. Alright. Looks like a squatter lives down there.
I hear footsteps. If someone starts shooting again, make sure the kids hide under the bed.
God, can you imagine living in a city like this? I imagine this is what Chicago's like. Signs of forced entry. You don't say. Looks like we can go further up. I guess we'll just go up here for a second. Put that up here. Stolen wallet. A nuke. Why does this guy have a pallet in his house with all of his refrigerator doors open? Why is it in front of his refrigerator doors? Sometimes you try to imagine the story that's being told in these dilapidated apartment complexes, among other things, but it's like trying to wrap your head around how some of this stuff is situated tells a very weird story. There is a lot of problems with this room. Psychoactive substance detected. Blueprint size of 9.5 with traces of psychoactive substance. Ah, this is the phone that he was using. Damaged phone. Fake money. He was using Monopoly money to get these guys. Maurice, I'm writing you because your phone's always busy, but after what you did, I wouldn't want to be seen with you anyway. Soot wouldn't mind you stealing nuke from those three morons if he got his cut. He gave you the last chance to pay him off, but you screwed it. Now it's too late, so you better change your address. I can assure you that your excuses won't work with the torch heads. They're crazy. Maurice's laundry schedule. I thought I saw something else for a second. Ah, I had to go this way anyways. That's right. I do remember finding this guy on the roof. Why didn't we detect these footprints earlier?
Listen, guys.
Oh, well, this looks great.
That's not why we're here.
So what do you want? The money? I have your money.
You only have half of it, and that's the problem.
You're selling our product at half price. That makes my customers complain about my prices.
It ain't nice, Maurice.
Maybe you think that building a customer base by selling your product under its manufacturing cost is a good idea.
Under what?
But it's not. Such practices are spoiling the market.
It's been proven time and time again that such action leads to a reduction of future demand, yours included. Antitrust laws are there for a reason.
Shit, Maurice! All we want to say is that you violate the basic rules of the market with your predatory pricing. We can't just go along with that.
It's unfair and unethical.
Not to mention illegal.
The fuck?
You are under arrest. Come quietly.
I like how we're having an actual debate about the economic implications of this situation, and the subject matter is about fucking drugs of all things. Fake ass drugs. What the fuck is going on?
Shit, man. Why did you do that? What am I gonna sell now?
There are serious charges against you, Maurice. However, you can hope for a reduced sentence if you reveal where these 3 dealers keep their drugs.
Or I can jump into that pile of garbage below. A few bruises is better than jail.
Do you know what the likelihood is of surviving that?
I know the hood better than you do, cop. So try some different talk, or I'll jump.
My guy, you're gonna jump over this cliff because you think this is Assassin's Creed? I hate to break it to you, but life don't work that way. We're gonna die from this height. I think this is like what, the 3rd floor? I don't think you're gonna walk away from this unscathed, but let's see. We'll say Sid is looking for you. We'll use the clue that we found. Because I don't think we're going to get experience just by using the actual contextual things. This isn't The Witcher, where you do get a little bit of experience by using, like, personality and skill-based solutions for problems. So we're going to say the clue.
Even if you escape Soot is out to get you, you will be safer in prison.
I missed our meeting. I was busy, but he doesn't get that. Doing laundry is important to me. It relaxes me.
If you cooperate, you can get a job at the prison laundry.
You mean I eat and live for free? And I do what I like to do anyway? I feel like I won the lottery, man! I'll tell you where these jerks kept the stuff, but I have to have our deal in writing.
No fucking problem, my guy. You do you. I have a feeling the side quests in this game are gonna be something else.
I heard your daughter was promoted to executive, huh? Why not ask her for help?
I'd rather ask the devil. My daughter is cold and heartless. Why do you think they promoted her in the first place?
You know, fair enough. I'm not even gonna dispute that. It is, sadly, very fair of a statement to make. locate the ghost house is our next objective, but I am kind of curious about that other one. Detect violations. Oh, this is just running around doing any sort of violations and misdemeanors. Got it. I'm surprised nobody has thought about trying to jump RoboCop if this is what he does on a daily business, just like wandering around town, searching for crimes and things to do. I mean, we know what it's like when we have automation just, you know, moving about through the city. We've had plenty of examples of this. We've had, I think, a Boston Dynamics dog go through town once. We had the self-delivering sort of like automated like food delivery services, among other things, do the exact same thing. And there was even an instance where, like, I believe in Canada, right? They had a thing going on where they sent a automated device. They had it travel across Canada, right? And a lot of people really liked it. They were in some, it was kind of like this big old, like, I don't know, it's like a fundraiser or some type. They were having some type of drive or something, and it was moving through Canada, and a lot of people were just like, I think it was Canada, anyways. Pretty sure it was Canada, but anyways, it was moving around. A lot of people really liked it, and it was doing pretty well for itself, right? But then the people who were who did it, who basically made the thing and had it going around across the country and beyond. Once it crossed the border into, I believe, America. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the story. It was like they traveled around from Canada to America, and then when it got to America, suddenly that's when the gloves came off, and that's when it got horribly fucking brutalized. It got completely maimed. It was beaten in it was basically reduced to nigh on rubble. And it's sad, but it's also kind of funny. It's only funny though because you know, it was kind of what I expected. And I'm actually surprised nobody else over from where I came from actually did the same exact shit. So, it took it crossing into America for it to get the absolute tar beaten out of it. It was a random story. I don't even remember where I heard that one actually. But it's funny. Sad but funny. Drinking in public?
Public drinking is against the law.
Public? Well, this is my private sofa. I've dragged it all the way from the junkyard.
I will let you go this time, but remember that drinking in an unsuitable environment can lead to severe consequences.
Well, that's the whole point.
Oh, really, man? You're my best friend. I love you. You really mean that? Oh, man, you're the best, I swear.
Stolen wallet. Something important about this? No? Okay. Maybe later, but Alright. This is the ghost house?
You need to be taught some manners.
I see. Well, he didn't drop his weapon after the first few rounds that entered his body, so I guess it's gonna take more than that. It's gonna take him being put 6 foot under. Whoa! They are not screwing around over here. Is that a freaking LMG? Man, this town is going to hell in a handbasket if you have people fortifying dilapidated buildings and crap with goddamn LMGs.
Watch out, he's coming!
Oh, hello. I'll take that. Better to have a rifle. Anything I should be able to take around here? Collect? Confiscate? Among other things? No? Okay, moving on. Anybody else? I like how simple reloading is for RoboCop. Doesn't even need to pull back the chamber or nothing. Ah! See, now I'm feeling like a true Space Marine. I'm definitely needing that. Might as well use the other one. Alright. Anybody else? No? Anybody gonna start surrendering? Because we can continue. Riddle you guys full of holes if you want. Who am I to deny you your wish to be pumped full of lead? I think I might want to switch guns. I'll just run through it. Oof. That looked painful. Didn't mean to shoot it out of his hand, but, you know. Oh. Yeah, that's how that works. Yeah, if this was ready or not, that definitely would have killed me. I guess we're dropping down. Well, I guess we are. It's not like I can open up the safe. Down we go. Yay? Nay? Anybody want to get shot? No? Oh god, another LNG. Anybody else? No? Okay. Boy, oh boy, I'm finding evidence everywhere. Okay, we're still good. I guess we gotta go through that door. Gonna make me run up here, and there's nothing up here. I guess this is where I go after the mission. Must be at the end of it by now.
Are you the police informant? Do you know where I can find Soot?
Oh man, all great questions, but could you untie me first? They really outdid themselves with these knots.
Oh, I remember this guy.
Talk.
Hey, I don't know how you usually operate, but that type of information don't come free.
I do not work for free either.
And my service is free.
No, of course not. You're right. You did save my skin. So, it seems that the new guy saw the punks attack on the TV station and decided to meet with Soot on their turf. The meeting is supposed to take place tonight during Soot's concert.
He has a concert?
I know. I'm not really a fan of his music myself. But that's not what those shows are really about. Why don't we, get out of here, huh?
I mean, I can imagine what it's used for.
Soot is meeting the new guy tonight at the old slaughterhouse.
Copy that. Pick me up at the station. I'll grab my gear. By the way, I've got something for you, Murphy.
They call me Pickles. And you guessed it. There's a funny story behind that name. This one time, I saw Torchhead stealing a delivery truck. I went after them, hoping that a VCR would fall off the back of the truck, you know? But it turned out to be groceries, so they left it. I made a pretty penny that day selling pickles. Still have a couple of jars laying around if you want them.
So you are an opportunist.
Hey, I prefer street entrepreneur. You know what they say, a good business is where you find it.
Sure thing, bud. Alrighty, let's see here. Enhanced scanning. Helpful information such as safe combinations or discover hidden objects. Definitely want that. Definitely want stuff that makes the job easier. What a name, Pickles. Boy.
It's nice to be free again. Thanks, Tin Man. Hey, did Briggs tip you off that I might be here?
Officer Briggs?
Yeah, he's
Maybe.
Officer Briggs is missing.
Missing? Shit. May our city have mercy on him.
How do you know Briggs?
How do you know Officer Briggs?
We go back a long way. He gave me a helping hand when I hit rock bottom. And I've been in his debt ever since. He even introduced me to his family. Great kid and wife, though his missus don't seem very fond of me.
Can't imagine why. You seem like just such a really likable dude. Really charming fellow. Although you do seem to have a tendency to dress up like a friend of mine, which me and a few other friends of mine do make jokes about him looking kind of homeless.
You seem proficient in undertaking police tasks. Ever thought of making a living out of it?
Oh no. One thing you should know about me. I love cops, you know, law enforcement, laws, all of that. I think those are great ideas. But so is Nuke, and when I need it, I tend to forget about the other stuff. So, you know what they say. You can only serve one master.
I see, I see. Well, each their own, I guess. Briggs in trouble?
Do you think Briggs is in trouble?
I really don't know. Last time I saw him, he was going to check a case of missing bodies. Sounded like a bogus lead, so I didn't press him. Funny enough. He always tells me to be careful when getting info. But the truth is, I'm not the one running around Gangster's Paradise dressed in blue.
You know, that's fair enough.
Need to go. Duty awaits.
About that, I've got a favor to ask. I know that Briggs is missing, but I've got something that belongs to him. I must have misplaced it the last time he visited my crib, and it's kind of weighing me down.
What is it?
It's his wristwatch. Now, I feel bad holding on to it. Could you please give it back to his family?
This is stolen property, and you expect me to return it?
Gee, that sounds bad when you say it like that, but still, you shouldn't let me hold on to expensive things. That's how I ended up in this situation in the first place.
I will make sure they receive it from the repentant thief.
Oh, boy. You're a tough negotiator. But surely you don't mean now. I gotta chillax after all this.
Yeah, no. I mean, I got nothing better to do at the moment. Let's just go right now.
We will proceed with haste.
Ah, for God's sakes, man. As you command, Officer Steely.
I like how it's just like, oh no, it's an option. No. He's just like, I can't handle this right now.
This is where Briggs lives. Let's get this over with. His watch is burning a hole in my pocket.
That's funny. Most of the time in games, you know, like they'll be like, "Oh, you could just meet up with us later, and then we'll get started." No. He's just like, "Can we take a moment? I kind of need to just unwind and just relax after all that potential life-threatening disaster and shooting that just happened." And we could just be like, "Yeah, we can like take a break for a moment, and I'll meet you there later," or "No, we must go now." Usually it's left up to the character, the player avatar to decide that sort of thing. Not necessarily just like, oh no, we're gonna make You have to deal with that.
Apartment 21. Oh man, my hands are sweaty.
Are you going into a drug-related withdrawal? Do you require medical assistance?
What? No, I'm just nervous. Me and Gail have a complicated relationship. She's good at reading people, and I'm the type of person that doesn't like to be read. I know that inevitably I'll do something she doesn't approve of.
Like steal a watch?
Like steal a watch.
I mean, it's fair enough if you ask me. So I think the fact that you're coming to give it back is pretty admirable. I think she can get it. Gain stash discovered. Fascinating. I walk into a room and all I find is crap. Sorry about that. I found gain-related items. And we're going this way. But I am going this way. See, this is why we check every avenue. Leave no stone unturned.
This is it. Deep breath. Let's do this. You first.
Gotcha.
RoboCop. Are you here about Mike?
Yes, I am sorry to hear about your husband.
Oh, no, 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 no. This junkie is not coming inside. What else are you gonna steal?
Funny you should say that.
I can't stand him. I'm sure he has something to do with Mike being missing.
Why do you say that?
Are you any closer to finding my husband?
We are still looking. Is there anything more that you can tell me about his disappearance?
I've already reported what I know, but if you have any more questions, shoot.
Okay. What do you know about his last case?
I heard that he was looking into reports of bodies going missing.
An old lady approached him at the precinct and told him a sob story about how she couldn't afford to bury her husband. Can you believe that? Anyway, when she finally collected enough money and went back to the morgue, only to find that they had lost her husband's body, Mike went to check it out and never came back.
I see. What was his last known location?
Where was the last location that he was seen?
I remember him telling me that he was leaving his jurisdiction, that's where the leads were taking him. I tried to convince him not to go. It seemed dangerous, but he felt sorry for that old lady. He went against his own rules and me. He left angry because we'd been arguing.
Do you remember the exact location?
He never told me, but maybe it's in his files.
Is Pickles involved?
Why do you think that Pickles is involved in your husband's disappearance?
My husband's a good man. Sometimes too good for his own sake. He believes in second chances, even if someone doesn't deserve them.
Like Pickles.
That unappreciative asshole constantly gets himself into trouble. I mean, who's always there to get him out? You guessed it. Salt of the earth, Mike. Pickles has a bad influence on my husband.
I mean, he is his informant. You can't really blame him too hard for that. But otherwise, I mean, you kind of shut the door on him a second ago, and he was about to give you back the family watch. But granted, that that checks out. That's honestly makes sense.
I think I have everything I need for now.
Knowing you're on the case makes me a little less anxious, RoboCop. Now I just need to break it down for our son.
He does not know.
I didn't know how to tell him. He's a smart kid, and I think he suspects something. Could you maybe tell him to come home? It's getting late, and the streets aren't safe these days. He normally dawdles, but having you tell him should light a fire in his britches.
I will make sure that he returns home, madam.
Now I'm a bona fide nanny.
On the basketball court nearby with his friends.
Oh well. Let's well search the place. Ah, interesting. Framed photo of Briggs' family. Interesting. Detroit Against Addiction Program Agreement Form. Joshua Pickles Green. Reason for referral. Joshua has made some wrong decisions in his life and has been living with the consequences ever since, but he is a man of great spirit with remarkable people skills. I am convinced that he really wants to make a difference, but in order to do so, he needs professional help and someone to believe in him. The DAA is a voluntary program, therefore we need participants' signatures in order to enroll them in our center. Participant's signature. Interesting. He really did believe in this guy, didn't he? It makes you wonder if there's actually a pretty good reason for that. It's so funny that the air conditioner is... This is how air conditioners work. Granted, not everybody can get one installed, but there's 2 air conditioners. How much does law enforcement make, I wonder? For an apartment, this isn't actually too bad. In fact, this seems very efficient and operable. It's very comfortable, too. Kind of snug, but, I've dealt with more snuggier spaces. I actually wouldn't mind this space myself. Let's just get the hell out of here. So, about that watch. Yeah.
We are not done.
We're not?
You still have that watch, do you not? There is someone who needs to learn what time it is.
Is that a movie quote or something? I'm pretty sure I heard that somewhere.
I'm assuming Murphy used to be a big movie nut before he became a robot. I don't even remember what he was like in the movies. I don't even remember what he was like when he was a person. My memory of all of those things is very negligible.
To the basketball court.
That's just around the corner. Are we playing? What's that got to do with time? Is it like time to kick my ass?
We are going to remind Gail's son that it is past curfew.
Oh, Daniel. Sure.
We get murdered here? What the hell?
Bummer. He's not here. Maybe these guys saw him?
Good evening, citizens. I need...
Need what? Some spare parts? Hey, there's a mechanic up the road.
Uh-huh.
You are not the only ankle breaker on this basketball court.
And that's letting you off easy. I've seen him do way worse for less.
Shit, I was just messing with you. What do you need?
We're looking for a kid. His name's Daniel. He was playing here earlier.
Why? Is it past his bedtime?
It is.
Yeah, I saw a couple of kids drawing with chalk they found lying around that crime scene over there.
Thank you for the information.
Congrats, guys. You just became police informants. It has its perks. You'll love it. I see a couple of drawings over there.
I think I'm gonna like this guy the more I listen to him.
This was drawn not long ago.
Ah, there's more over there.
Whenever there's a massive lag or stutter.
Really jaywalking. That's $100 fine. Huh. I guess we're conducting an investigation.
He's a bit of a smartass, isn't he? I'm liking him more and more as we go on. Delta City. Oh, so this place is called Delta City. I like how the gas station is just called Hell. Welcome to Hell. How may I help you? Need more gas? We'll fill you up with all the good stuff.
Daniel! Come on, kid! Where are you? Should be somewhere around.
Shoe print, size 7.
That's gotta be his.
How do you know?
What about over there?
No, it is locked. They did not go inside.
Looking around, looking around.
They threw out the chalk here.
Must have found something more interesting.
I wouldn't put it past them. They are children.
So I guess you have like a scanning thing in your eyes.
Yes, it allows me to see things that are not there anymore.
Oh, so it's kind of like Nuke.
What? How do you figure? Damn. Just moving a vehicle, a heavy fucking truck out of the way.
The fuck?
That sounded like a gun.
We better hurry.
Do it. Come on. End him.
What are you waiting for? Fuck him up! He's laughing at you!
Hey, what the hell's going on over there? Yo! Daniel!
Oh no. It's the cops.
I don't want to go to jail for this shit!
Is that a gun? Oh, you're in so much trouble, kid.
No, it's not mine.
Whoa!
Damn.
What the hell? You're lucky that Tin Man here doesn't have a real heart. He'd have a hole in it right about now.
Sorry, sir.
You will be once your dad hears about this.
My dad's missing, so he can't tell me nothing. My mom said that he's out on an assignment, but I know the truth. He's not coming back.
Why'd you say that?
He's always been a stickler for following the rules. I guess that's why he's missing. Cops can't shoot without giving a warning, and someone got the drop on him. But that's not gonna happen to me. I'm going to be the one that shoots first. That's why my friends say...
Your friends are knuckleheads. If you listen to them, you're a knucklehead too. Come on. Sit down. We need to talk.
Indeed.
Those friends of yours, they take the easy way out. You don't want to go down that road. It leads to a dark, lonely place. Do you know why your dad is such a stickler for the rules?
'Cause he's a chump.
Because it's the right thing to do. It's not always easy to do the right thing. It takes strength.
And you think my dad has that kind of strength?
Are you kidding me? Your father has enough strength for the both of us. He even helped an ungrateful addict that he found in one of these buildings that smelled of rotting garbage, half dead and covered in vomit. And instead of writing him off, your father opened his home to him because that's the right thing to do. That's strength. Don't you think there's someone else who could use that kind of support now?
Mom.
See, you already know what to do. You can start by giving her this.
Okay, that was weird.
She's looking for it.
Is he going to arrest me?
No, it's your first offense. So he'll let you off with a warning. Right?
Right.
It's late. Let's get you home.
Well, you told my mom about the gun?
No, she doesn't like me already. Thanks for the help, Tin Man. I'll talk to you later.
That had a...
What's the status on the old slaughterhouse?
I had to take care of something. We can go there soon.
Sure thing. Pick me up at the station when you're done.
That had a surprisingly very heartwarming resolution. If the quests are going to be this good, I can only imagine what the rest of the game is going to be like. This is just side quests. Granted, there's all these filing tickets for misdemeanors, among other things, but, you know, if the writing is going to be this consistent and this good, I mean, I'm down to play it. And for more playthroughs of this. I also wouldn't mind getting further into Rogue Trader. I have been saying that one for a while, but I really just haven't found the time. And honestly, I really, you know, I find it very difficult for me to sit down and play a CRPG because, you know, again, I'm tired all the time, half the time. And the other aspect to it is that, you know, playing a CRPG is pretty slow. And so I tend to fall asleep as I play. The biggest proponent as to why I just haven't gotten around to it. And I've been sleeping over my weekends because, let me tell you, the fucking holiday season is really getting to me. Why I'm glad that I'm getting the schedule shift switch that I'm getting, because otherwise I'm pretty damn sure I would be losing my damn mind. Let's see, I don't think there's anything else to do around here other than do more misdemeanors and putting down more tickets. There's more graffiti. Isn't the same graffiti from that one guy? Can't go this way. Damn. I think I'm just going to go ahead and move on. There's nothing else to find immediately right off the bat. But that. What's this? Ah. Fascinating. Got a stash. Another one. Let's see. It's almost it's almost the 3rd hour mark. I guess I could just go ahead and just wrap it up here then. So yeah, so far that is RoboCop. You know, I wasn't sure going into this because the demo gave me a bit of what to work with, and oh, there's a different type of cat. And I wasn't sure what to make of it, right? I thought it was going to be like, oh, well, you know, it's going to be like doing a bunch of meaningless side quests here, you know, doing a bunch of story missions for the most part here, maybe doing a bunch of running around and, you know, collectathoning, completing a bunch of arbitrary tasks, you know, as you do in most RPG style games, but this is surprisingly a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I honestly wasn't expecting it to be this involved and this in depth. And even the side quests themselves are actually pretty astonishing. I never actually sat down and thought to myself, you know, I wouldn't mind playing a RoboCop game or any type of game where I roleplay as a kind of cop going around solving problems, especially in the manner that I have been so far. I mean, it's kind of a different experience than what I was expecting. And I was not expecting nearly this level of you know, like care and quality put into it. But yeah, pretty great game so far. It's pretty amazing. I would like to see more of it. And I have no problems doing more playthroughs of this game, certainly. I just have to find the time to do it, and so far I'm finding a lot of time to do it. So do you want to leave the area? Side objectives will be failed. Yeah, that's about what I expected. So it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's you get to roam around an area, and then you have to complete all the objectives within that area, and then you essentially fuck off. And, you know, whatever doesn't get completed just doesn't get completed. But yeah, I think I'll cut it there. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video. I'm getting a bit of a delay again. Bye-bye.